All right, guys, I got everything wired up. The only thing I need is the ignition switch, and it's still in the motorcycle over there. I don't have the special tool. You need a special tool to take that ignition switch out. So hopefully I'm gonna move that truck out of the way, and then in the morning I'm gonna pull that frame out so I can get that ignition switch out of there, because that's the only thing that's holding me up. I had already fixed the coolant sensor. Yeah, it had broke off when the previous owner had totaled out the bike. So I had replaced that sensor right there. And what else I did? I made some brackets for the engine mount today. So then I had wired everything up. Believe it or not, it took me a long time to figure out what this thing here go to, but it turned out to be the ignition switch, and I had everything labeled. I'm like, well, shucks. I labeled everything, but I can't seem to find out where this here go. So yeah, I forgot to take out that ignition switch. That's what that go to. And I had already hooked oh, by the way, guys, this engine is sitting way too high. Yeah, it needs to be dropped. You see how high that is? I didn't realize that it would be sitting that high. You see how high that is? It's sitting up high. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just worry about that later. I'm gonna drop it maybe about, I don't know, maybe about 6 inches. I'm gonna drop it about, cause I don't want that exhaust. It looks like I'm gonna have to drop it about maybe 3 or 4 inches, because I really don't want that exhaust to sit below that frame. I need to get some longer throttle cable so I can connect it to the throttle. Okay. The throttle's working. You can see there. Kill switch. Everything's hooked up. The only thing I need to do is put some coolant in there. This radiator will be sitting on this side here. All right, because the air intake is going to be on the right-hand side. I'm going to have to get some longer hoses, and then I'm going to have to put like a mounting bracket, and I'm going to have my radiator sitting on this here side. And this gas tank is going to be on that side. That way I can fuel up. I don't have to reach all over to put fuel in there. So this gas tank is going to be on that side right there. I don't know, I might just make my own gas tank. I'm not sure. But for now, it's just going to sit on top, because I know it won't fit in that cavity right there, because the engine is sitting way too high for that. It looks nice, like how it is right now. I still need to cut this wire and put it here, but I actually have a digital one. This right here, I have a digital one. I'm actually thinking about mounting it on the steering wheel. I don't know. I might have to take it out the casing though, because this cover is way too deep. You see, it goes from here to here. So if I can just take it out of that casing right there, maybe I could mount it on the steering wheel somehow. I might can just mount it just like this right here. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. If I put it here, then I won't be able to see it because the steering wheel will be in the way. I'm gonna probably need to cut it. I just buy a different steering wheel. If I do mount it right here, then I have to cut out that steering wheel. Maybe buy another one. I don't know. What you guys think? Should I mount it on the steering wheel or mount it on the dash?